In November 2011, a routine flight was approaching the airport in Warsaw. Passengers on board a Boeing 767 were preparing for landing, expecting nothing unusual. But in the cockpit, something was very wrong. Captain Tadeusz Wrona and his crew discovered that the landing gear system had completely failed. The wheels would not deploy. Without landing gear, the aircraft couldn't land safely in the normal way. Instead, it would have to slide across the runway on its belly, a situation that could easily turn into a fire or catastrophic crash. Inside the cabin, most passengers had no idea how serious the situation was. But in the cockpit, every second mattered. Wrona remained calm. He didn't rush. He didn't panic. Instead, he began carefully working through every possible solution with his crew, attempting to deploy the landing gear manually. Nothing worked. At that moment, the reality became clear. They would have to attempt a belly landing. Wrona made a critical decision. Rather than attempting an immediate landing, he chose to circle the airport for over an hour. This wasn't hesitation, it was strategy. The aircraft was still carrying a large amount of fuel, and landing with full tanks would dramatically increase the risk of a fire. So he carefully burned off fuel, reducing the weight of the aircraft and lowering the danger. On the ground, emergency crews prepared for the worst. Firefighters lined the runway. Ambulances stood ready. The airport cleared all traffic. Inside the plane, flight attendants quietly began preparing passengers, instructing them on safety positions. As the aircraft made its final approach, everything depended on precision. Too fast, and the plane could break apart. Too slow, and it could stall before reaching the runway. Wrona guided the aircraft down with incredible control. The engines were cut just before touchdown. Then the plane hit the runway and began sliding. Sparks flew as metal scraped against pavement. Passengers braced for impact. But something remarkable happened. The aircraft stayed aligned. It didn't spin. It simply slid straight and controlled until it came to a complete stop. Silence, then relief. All 185 people on board survived. No fire, no explosion, no loss of life. The landing was later recognized as one of the most successful emergency landings in modern aviation. Investigations confirmed that Wrona's decisions were key to saving everyone on board. He didn't rely on luck. He relied on training, discipline, and calm thinking under extreme pressure. In a moment where panic could have cost lives, he chose patience and precision. One pilot, one impossible landing. 185 lives saved.